And we're back with WHHI Daily News with Wendy Cummings. Once again, she's a school nurse at Cross Schools, and she comes to us every month with a health report for our students, our kids. And today's topic is lice. So, Wendy, good to have you with us.
Thank you so much.
And so lice, what would be the signs of one of our children having lice?
So it's the dreaded phone call that no parent wants from the school nurse or from their teacher, that they've been scratching their head, they've noticed white specks in their hair, or maybe even they've seen a live bug. Usually lots of scratching. It's hard to know, and it's really important to look first before you automatically assume that a child has nits and lice, because it can look very much like dandruff to someone who is not familiar with what the nits look like. But lots of scratching, lots of irritation, and again, checking to make sure they don't have dry scalp, and that could be what's causing the itching.
Wendy, let me kind of back up. How do you get lice? How does it form?
So lice, everyone wants to assume that you're dirty or the child is dirty. That is not the case at all. They get it. I always tell parents, sharing brushes, sharing hair ties, sharing hats, all of these things. We see a rise in it around the holidays when the Nutcracker's going on, because they're sharing headpieces and changing those. No one's immune. Kids putting heads together, all the selfies, they don't jump from one head to the next. They actually need to touch something that the lice are on. There's lots of fear. Again, it's the dreaded phone call when the parent gets it and they think, oh my gosh, it's everywhere in my house. It's not. They don't live very long off the host. They need the warmth and the food from the host. But they will be on brushes. They will transfer from one person to another: brushes, hats, hair ties, hair bows, things like that.
All right. So then the next big question is, so what do we do about it if one of our kids has lice?
So treatment is a must. Most schools are not a nit-free. It's not a requirement by the Department of Health. But you want to treat with a pediculicide, something that will kill both the nits, which are the little eggs, and the live bugs. And then combing, getting every nit out. Again, most schools are not a nit-free school, so your child can go to school with those nits, but you want to continue to comb. I tell parents the biggest mistake is doing the treatment, combing it all out, and then saying, I'm done. You really want to comb. Most kits will tell you comb for 7 nights or comb for 10 nights every night with a special nit comb, and you want to get a good one of those. And then you treat a second time. For those parents who don't like the laborious, it takes hours to sit and comb through hair, especially if your child has a head full of hair. Right. There are some treatment centers that you can go to where they remove it for you.
And you said this is the time of the year when it does exacerbate a little bit for lice?
We do tend to see a rise. It can happen at any time of the year, but we do tend to see a rise late fall, early winter. I always associate it with, I just know when I start hearing about the Nutcracker, that I'm going to start seeing a rise in it. It really has nothing to do with that, but I always associate it with that, because that is the time of year when it seems like we have a lot. They have their headpieces that they're sharing. You're back in school, you're in the throes of things, and you're just getting together, sleepovers after school, that sort of thing.
Okay, very good. Good information, a good update. Thank you so much. Our school nurse, Wendy Cummings. Thank you so much. And that's a wrap for this edition of the WHHI Daily News. I'm Robyn Zimmerman. Thank you all so much for watching. Please stay safe and healthy, and we'll see you next time. Bye-bye.